Welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show. Look, last night, Trump went out to dinner at Joe's Seafood in D.C. Now, this comes, of course, after a reporter made a comment last week about how Trump hadn't gone out to dinner recently, despite all of his assertions and all of the bravado claims that D.C. was very, very safe. Trump, of course, wanted to prove the reporter wrong. But let me show you just how close Joe's Seafood is to the White House. Take a look at this map, all right? You're basically talking about what? A mile? Sure. Meanwhile, unfortunately for him, his outing, well, let's just say it was met with quite a few protesters. Some, of course, were outside the restaurant. Some, of course, were inside. Let me begin by showing you those that were outside the restaurant protesting. Play the clip. And then, of course, let me show you the clip of those that actually made it inside the restaurant.
Happy to see you. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Wow. Talk about being rough. Look, it's why I constantly say we're on a journey together to 500,000 subscribers. So let's get there. Hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share. All right. Because again, the insanity every day, the chaos, it doesn't go away. And look, as a result, and who wouldn't be fed up with something like that? He ended up having them shoot away. Play the clip.
Trump is a Hitler on our time! What do you want your legacy to be?
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, what did you expect? Now, let me be clear. On his way into the restaurant, Trump actually did stop to speak to reporters. He claimed that D.C. is now, thanks to him, very, very safe. Not sure if he would rescind that statement, of course, after protesters managed to get inside the restaurant. Play that clip.
The chief and we all work together, and the outcome is really spectacular. We have a Capitol that's very, very safe right now.
Yeah, it's very, very safe. For him, right? I mean, he wants to go 1 mile away from the White House to Joe's restaurant. And of course, the streets are shut down. People are not permitted to move while he's in motion. The restaurant, of course, despite I don't know how these protesters got in, everyone there is wanted. Everybody there is searched. You got Secret Service, you got FBI, you got everything. You got Capitol Police all over the place. Yes, it's extremely safe for him. Meanwhile, a reporter then goes on and asks him about the Epstein birthday book. How could they not, right? And like I've said again and again and again, and I showed you here, a letter, identical signature to the ones that were in this book that he had sent to me many years ago, like in 2006. His lies, his refusal to acknowledge it. It's a birthday letter. It's a birthday letter. The fact that he lies about it just makes him look guilty. Play the clip.
You signed the Epstein birthday letter.
It's not my signature, and it's not the way I speak. And anybody that's covered me for a long time knows that's not my language. It's nonsense. And frankly, you're wasting your time. All you do is trying to get off the great success of DC and about 200 other things we've done that are so successful.
Yeah. Okay. Let me be very clear about something. Even if you listen to Representative Thomas Massie, who turns around and kind of makes a very cogent point, So you're going to tell me 150 people who had their letters in this book, all of them acknowledge that it's theirs. Nobody's come out and said, hey, this is a problem. That's not my signature. In fact, if you really believe that there's an issue with the signature, don't you think that, I don't know, maybe we bring in some handwriting experts? Don't you think that forgery of the president's signature for something like this deserves, I don't know, maybe some FBI attention? But we're not getting that. And by the way, if you read the letter, there's certainly a whole lot worse in this book, like from Baby Boy or Johnny Boy Kafka. I mean, that was one of the most hellacious, grotesque, and that's how the book starts. His is tame. And by the way, I'm not going to argue with the fact that it's not how he speaks. It is not. Do I think that he wrote that? Absolutely not. Do I believe that he drew that picture? Absolutely not. But is it his signature? Well, again, kind of looks very familiar to the one that I've seen many, many times, including the ones that he had sent to me. Meanwhile, another reporter goes on and asks Trump if he would meet with the Epstein victims. Play that clip.
Will you meet with the Epstein victims? Do you plan to meet with?
I don't know about, nobody suggested that. Certainly I don't like that whole situation with respect to anybody being abused or hurt, but I haven't even thought about that. Thank you all very much. Have a good time.
And just again, to show you, that's the signature of the letter that he sent to me. Maybe that was a forgery too. Now I kind of feel bad. But also, as we spoke about yesterday, Israel attacked Doha. And Trump was asked about, I don't know, his thoughts on the matter. I guess he isn't thrilled. Play the clip.
We have a capital that's very, very safe right now.
About the Israeli strike earlier today.
Well, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled about it. I don't have to do that. I'm not thrilled about the whole situation. It's not a good situation. But I will say this, we want the hostages back, but we are not thrilled about the way that went down today.
Yeah, guess he's just not thrilled. Meanwhile, a reporter goes on and asks Trump if he knew in advance. Listen as he contradicts himself. Again, these off-the-cuff remarks, they're terrible. Play the clip.
President, did Israel tell you in advance?
So you were caught by surprise, sir?
I'm never surprised by anything, especially when it comes to the Middle East. I'll be giving a full statement tomorrow, but I would tell you this. I was very unhappy about it, very unhappy about every aspect, and we got to get the hostages back. But I was very unhappy about the way that went down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Trump also took the opportunity to now threaten Louisiana. Play that clip.
Another city that we're going to very shortly. We're working it out. The governor of a certain state would love us to be there, and the mayor of a certain city in that same state would love us to be there. We'll announce it probably tomorrow, and it's going to be something where we'll do like we did here.
Yeah. So let me be very clear. What he's talking about is, once again, the federalization of the local police department, as well as the National Guard, deploying them to Louisiana. Why is he doing this? Well, we all know that Chicago doesn't want him, neither the mayor nor the governor. We also know that New York City, not sure yet about Mayor Adams, whether he's going to turn around and ask Trump, but I can assure you Governor Hochul does not. And yet, Louisiana, which has a much higher crime rate, a much higher murder rate than either Chicago or New York. Well, I'm talking about, again, per capita. They're maybe going to placate Trump. And they're going to turn around and capitulate to what he wants, which is to show that by bringing in Fed forces, that you're able to reduce crime. Sure, kind of like the way that you're doing it in D.C., right? Put the federal, put your National Guard in front of the Union Station or over at the mall in places that generally have no crime anyway. I don't know. Any of this make any sense to any of you? Again, does this not corroborate my statement on the daily chaos? Now, lastly, as Trump was leaving dinner, a reporter goes on and tries to ask him about the Russian drones that were in Polish airspace that Poland knocked out of the sky. You won't be surprised by his answer, or let me just say, lack thereof. Play the clip.
Yep, you're good. Thank you.
Mr. President, any response to Russia? Mr. President, what about Russian drones getting into Polish airspace tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you think he's really going to say anything? I truly do not understand why Trump doesn't say anything. He just had the president of Poland in his office. Everything seems so chummy. And now they too are at war. There's war going on basically now all over the world. Our allies aren't our allies anymore. Our adversaries seem to have our total respect. Like I keep saying, this chaos, we need to put a stop to it. Together we can do that. So again, help me to grow this community. Help me. We're going to need to get to 500,000 subscribers. And then after that, we're going to need to get to 1 million. So again, hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share, because this nonsense, it's not going to stop unless we make it stop. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.